Welcome to the Reaseheath College Engineering Department, where we deliver agriculture engineering, construction plant and motor vehicle. And within those programs we deliver everything from level 2 qualifications right way through the spectrum up to apprenticeships, working to the standards. What we're going to do today is have a look around some of the workshops and give you a flavour of what we do in the engineering department and a flavour of how day-to-day life is here within Reaseheath College Engineering. So welcome to one of our workshops within the engineering department. Within the workshops we aim to have the very best and up-to-date resources to enable the learner the most valuable experience within their learning time here at the college. And the typical practical will normally start by setting the objectives for the practical. We'll have a look at risk assessments and setting those risk assessments in place so the learner is working safely throughout their experience. And then we'll go into the practical itself, where the person who's leading the practical, the instructor or the lecturer, will work through those objectives, demonstrating and allowing the learner to enable them to get the best out of it by practically showing their abilities. Within that practical, we'll have stages where we stop and start and make sure that we're checking for learning along the way. So the learner is picking up everything and going back over with a little bit of repetition at times to ensure that is the best case. What we'll then do is, towards the end of the practical, we'll summarise, we'll make sure those risk assessments have been adhered to, we'll complete a job card, and then we'll sum up those learning objectives which we set at the very start. And don't forget the most important thing, when we finish that practical, everything goes back in the toolbox clean and tidy, the workshop floors are cleaned, and all the machinery that we've worked on will be checked and rechecked for serviceability. So welcome to the hydraulics shop here within Reaseheath Engineering. But hydraulics isn't just the only subject obviously that we cover. There's a broad range, and we'll normally start off with health and safety, which I think you'll all admit, although not the most exciting subject, is one of the most important. But we'll go through engines, electrics, chassis systems, which include suspension, steering, etc. I'll have a look at electronics, all the way through to mechanical power transmissions, and I won't go on too much, but hydraulics being one of them. And we're quite lucky here at the college that there was significant investment a number of years ago with the opening of our new Agri-Tech Centre, where we had these groundbreaking industry-ready materials and resources that we managed to procure as part of that funding for the college, that now enables the learner to have the very best up-to-date experience. And in this case, we can start to work on very, very simple circuits and understand exactly what hydraulics is and how it works and what it does. And then from that, we can start to step up bit by bit and make more complex circuits, ensuring that the learner is understanding and that you're understanding as we go along. Obviously, within this facility here, we can build almost anything that is related to hydraulics and demonstrate it as well, so we get that full understanding, and so that you walk away understanding absolutely everything. Within modern engineering, we find we're relying more and more on automated and electronically controlled systems. And here at the college, we have such systems that we can use probably later on as part of your course. So within this, we're looking at how these electronic systems work and how we can diagnose faults. But we certainly make sure that we don't forget how those systems work. So if we go back to the very basics and look at the fundamentals at the start of the course, how an engine works, what the 4-stroke cycle is, what are the components involved, what are they made out of, and as we start to build up that learning, as we start to have a look at those systems, how they all integrate together, then we can put that layer on top where we're looking at the control of those, that electronic control, that automation that is now almost taken as an everyday given within agriculture engineering, motor vehicle and construction plant. And here at the college we're very, very lucky that we've got such systems in place just based around an engine, and within that we can put predetermined faults onto the engine. We can then allow you to come along and diagnose those faults and start to put into play that skill that you need to hone as you go through your engineering career, that diagnostic and fault finding skill, looking at the bigger picture. What actually are the symptoms? What are the causes? How can you diagnose a solution? And here at the college, we can carry out that within a controlled environment inside the workshops. Another facility we're lucky to have here at Reaseheath College is a Mechatronics laboratory, where we can start off with very basic soldering of circuits and wires, and then start to work up to more complex circuits like CAN bus systems, etc., where we can start to put lots and lots of systems together so that we're showing how they automate in such a way and provide that control that we require for modern engineering.